Hello and welcome to my sermon. It is September 12th of 2021. Now, just like almost everyone in America, I was horrified when the planes hit the Twin Towers 20 years ago yesterday. I was setting up a table at the college gate in the decades-long struggle to save Dysart Woods. Owned by Ohio University, it is among the last of the 0.004% of old-growth forest in Ohio. But Ohio Valley Coal Company has been mining under and near it, causing damage with their ruthless, sadistic ways. When I went back from the college gate to the old Baker Center to get chairs, the television was on and one of the towers was smoking. I was told a plane hit and I was scared, thinking my mom could have been on that plane because she flew to New York each week for consulting. I used a calling card to call my mom from the phone bank and she was okay. I had to get to D.C. the next week for mediation in a lawsuit against D.C. police for their breaking 3 of my ribs and nearly killing me when I was sitting peacefully in a demonstration the year before. Planes were grounded, so I had to take an Amtrak train from Parkersburg, West Virginia to D.C. In D.C., I saw the Pentagon smoking myself. We were attacked by Muslims, mostly from Saudi Arabia. But with the Patriot Act, we attacked all Americans, and still do to this day. Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. Therefore, whoever relaxes one of the least of the commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does them and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. The wars in Afghanistan and Iraq were failed efforts that ended up arming our enemy. In Afghanistan, we armed the Taliban with our planes, helicopters, drones, tens of thousands of vehicles paid with our taxpayer dollars, and almost 1 million of our guns. And they freed 2,000 ISIS fighters from prison. Now, I opposed the war in Afghanistan. Did you? I opposed the war in Iraq. Did you? I opposed the Patriot Act right from the start. Did you? I organized to stop the wars, stop the assault on our liberties, and instead switch to solar and wind and stop fueling the terrorists with petroleum dollars. And of course, we need to do that anyway for climate change. Now we must punish those who have assaulted our liberties, and there are millions of them paid with our taxpayer dollars. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 26. Like a muddied spring or a polluted fountain is a righteous man who gives way before the wicked. Join me in running for office to lock up those involved in delayed warrants, no-knock warrants, sneak and peek, spraying implants, and other heinous crimes against the American people. They need to compensate their victims and tell the truth about what they have done in secret using our taxpayer dollars. The Patriot Act has turned government employees into demons and terrorists. Revelation chapter 20, verse 10. And the devil who had deceived them was thrown into the lake of fire and sulfur, where the beast and the false prophet were, and they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. Our country today is very much like Nazi Germany, only it is done in secret. CIA goons try to mind control people. Gestapo thugs beat up those concerned about civil liberties and break into their homes to poison and rob them. And of course they lock them up and steal their property. To go to heaven, you must resist this tyranny. We must listen to the wise and admit to the crimes caused with our taxpayer dollars, like brain implants. That is the only way to be a good citizen and get to heaven. Peter chapter 3 verse 13. But according to his promise, we are waiting for new heavens and a new earth in which righteousness dwells.